Ready or Not. Wow, this movie was brutal, man, and I loved it. This movie's main star is Samara Weaving, who stars alongside some great supporting actors, and this is wonderfully directed by Matt. Okay, I'm gonna butcher this so badly. I'm so sorry. By Matt Bettinelli, Alpin, and Tyler Gillette. Now let's first get into the extremely basic plot. By the way, this is spoiler free, so if you don't want to know like really anything like I did, just click off. I only saw the first trailer for this, and I think that was more than enough of a tone to get you into it. So let's just get into the story. So the story is about a couple who wants to get married, and the girl in this film is pretty hasty to going into the husband's family because they're all pretty weird. They play a game of hide and seek, but the family has some weird tradition where if they end up having to play hide and seek, they all have to go hunt down and kill this person before dawn, or the whole family dies. Yep. Pretty crazy, right? But that's what makes this movie so awesome. It's completely bonkers and off the walls, and it knows it. It's very self-aware. It's extremely suspenseful as well, but there's also so much humor, some of which is completely brutal. Yeah, so just keep in mind here that this film is pretty hard R and doesn't pull any punches. It's pretty great because it's so bottled up and contained that you really don't know what's going to happen. You feel the anxiety, which is mainly due to Samara Weaving's performance. She is utterly fantastic in this movie. I had never really heard of her before this, but now I think she may be eyed for a lot of roles in the future because of this. She gave this her A game and it was fantastic. She showed she was funny, can pull off a lot of drama and some action. She's a lot of what makes this movie what it is. The movie is very well shot and it's just very well acted from everyone. It's humorous, it's brutal, there's some good action, some intense thrills, a little bit of horror maybe, and it's really good. Now, for some negatives. The film kind of runs into some trouble of how to keep the main character in this one place for a certain amount of time, and they have to create, reasonable-ish conflicts to keep her there. Sometimes it gets kind of ridiculous and you're like, this really wouldn't happen. This movie is really just trying to screw her over as much as possible. I won't go into too much detail to keep from spoiling the movie, because it's just, I want you guys to experience this. Now, that's really it as far as the negatives. You just need to know what this movie is that you're watching. You need a pretty good suspension of disbelief and just have fun with it. It's very gory, very funny. The plot is just amazing and stupid, and it's very suspenseful and well acted. So if you can't really handle a lot of gory scenes, this movie has a ton of it. It shows mostly all of it. Pretty brutal, but it's great. It's really, really great. This movie wraps up very well, leaves you very satisfied from beginning to end. It never really slowed down for me. It was highly intense, very funny, very brutal, just very well acted, and please check this guys out. I highly recommend you guys go watch this movie. I had a blast with it, so I'm going to give Ready or Not a 9 out of 10. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on the video, and with all that being said, have a great day.